What's up, guys? My name's Logan. I'm your Thursday edition of 7 Trans Guys. Yeah, I'm 29 years old. I am fastly approaching 10 months on T, and I live in LA. Yeah, I'm from the Midwest. I grew up in Wisconsin, went to college in Illinois, and then moved to LA about 3 years ago. Probably not going to stay here much longer if I have a choice in the matter, which obviously I do, but circumstances being what they are, at the moment it makes more sense for me to stay out here. So, that being said, let's get to some other questions. I don't have any kids, but I would like some in the future. I will not be birthing them. I decided that way before I realized that I was trans. I remember being younger and being like, no, I'm not. I want kids, but I do not want to birth them. Thank you very much. Someone else can do that. I will gladly support them 100%, and do whatever they want me to do, within reason, obviously. Let's see, I came out as trans. The first time I told someone was about, I think 7 years ago, 6 years ago maybe. My girlfriend at the time, we were living in Illinois, and I always knew that there was something. I just thought, you know, I was just gay, just like girls. But it never really made sense. And then I watched these videos of a couple of trans guys. I don't know how I stumbled upon them on YouTube, but I did. And from that moment on, it was as if a light bulb switched on in my head and everything made sense. And it was awesome. I started crying, bawling, and told my girlfriend, and she was really cool about it, and very supportive, but I couldn't, I still didn't feel right going forward with that. It didn't, in that time in my life, it didn't make sense. I was early 20s, and still trying to figure everything else out, figure out life, for that matter. But, so, flash forward to about a year after I moved here, so about 2 years ago, I was like, no, this is what I want to do. I need to stop fooling myself, stop lying to myself, and actually take action, because this is what I want to do. I can't pretend anymore. I can't pretend to be something that I'm not. So I started telling my friends, I started telling my coworkers. I had gotten into a relationship with an amazing girl who 2 weeks into us dating, I was like, I've liked her for a long time because we worked together. We are now dating, but she doesn't know about the potential transition yet. So I should probably tell her, because if this thing blows up in my face, that's gonna suck. So I told her. I was nervous as hell, but I told her, and she was like, okay, cool. I completely support that. And yeah, that was about almost a year and a half ago, and a couple weeks ago I proposed to her. So we're engaged, and it's awesome. And but I'm gonna keep referring to her as my girlfriend, just because that's what my mouth and my brain are used to at the moment. So she doesn't mind. So anyway, I started T last November. Didn't tell my parents until February or March, because I was going home in April, and I hadn't told them yet. And I knew that from November to April, quite a few things changed. My face changed, my voice changed. I started getting facial hair. So I wasn't about to go home and just be like, hey, surprise, just in case they weren't cool with it. But when I told them, they were like, yeah, we kind of figured. But I think I'll get more into that later. There's a whole spiel, a whole rundown of people I told and what happened. But generally, I have yet to have any backlash. I thought I was going to, but it didn't, which was awesome. So I know that I'm very fortunate for that. Yeah. What else is there? Fears. I am afraid of guns. I am afraid of public speaking, and I'm afraid of forever disappointing and letting down my loved ones. That's always been a big, like, I guess, fear, insecurity kind of thing. Let's see. Habits. I bite my nails. I always have. I can't break it. It's very, I can't quit you, Brokeback Mountain style. I have a tendency to procrastinate, and I sometimes over talk and over explain things, but I actually think I've gotten better at that. I don't know. Yeah. My favorite food is sandwiches. I don't really have any talents. I used to be able to do cartoon voices, but now that the voice has changed, I can't do it as well anymore, which sort of sucks and is kind of depressing, but oh well. Sacrifices must be made in order to look the way I want. Prized possessions. My Mickey Mouse collection. I'm a huge Mickey Mouse fan. I've got figurines that I started collecting when I was a kid. I've got like plates and glasses. I've got a couple different books. I've got a couple friends have made things for me. My sister bought me this really cool like original drawing thing. Yeah, I went to Disney World 3 times when I was a kid and met him every time. And then when I first moved here, I went to Disneyland and met him. And then just like about a week or 2 ago, I met him again, and it was awesome. The feeling and the excitement of like Mickey Mouse just will not go away. Yeah. Let's see, what else is there? Pet peeves. I've got this thing about drivers who have a tendency to lay on their horns for no reason, like a quick like beep to like get someone's attention, like, hey, the light's green. Like, that's cool, like that's fine. But if you have to like be super obnoxious about it, like it's unnecessary, and it creates more issue than it needs to be. Also, people who are walking and texting and not at all aware of their surroundings, to the point where I sometimes have been this close to just like go walking past someone and just flipping their phone in their face and being like, yo, pay attention. Although it is kind of fun when they run into things. I feel bad for like a second, but I'm like, well, you kind of deserved it because you're sort of an idiot. So I would say apologies to anyone that does that, but seriously, like, look up once in a while. Like, there's a whole shitload of stuff happening around you. Like, what's so important on your phone, like, while you're outside, like, walking around? Like, I digress. So, let's see. Tattoos. I have one. It says always. I got it back in 2008. It's for personal reasons, not for Harry Potter reasons, or I don't know, whatever else people have asked me if it's about. It's not about a person, like specific person. It's no like past relationship thing. No, it's nothing like that. I'll get to that maybe in like a different video or something. Now is not really the time to go into that. I don't have any piercings anymore. I used to have my lip pierced, my eyebrow pierced, my nose. I had a hoop in my left ear and the industrial in my right. I took all that out. I just didn't want it anymore. It just didn't fit me and the man that I want to be. It just seemed kind of unnecessary, I guess. I did fears already, right? Yeah. Oh, would I label myself as transgender or just a guy. I label myself as a trans guy. Hence me being a part of 7 Trans Guys on YouTube. If I didn't want to be known as a transgender dude, I probably wouldn't be part of this YouTube group. And I wouldn't be all over Instagram tagging my stuff as like trans and FTM and all that stuff. That's my personal opinion. Like, if I want to be seen as just a guy, then I'm just gonna be seen as a guy. And I'm not gonna, talk about trans stuff, but I do. And I, do that hashtag stuff and whatever, but I don't know. People are, you want to call me transgender, you want to call me just a guy, you want to mix and match and whatever, that's fine. I don't care. Like, I think labels are silly. I think they're unnecessary. I think it makes things more complicated when you're trying to put labels on a person. Because I think people don't need to be labeled. I think everyone's sort of fluid in their own way, where you can put a label on someone and then like a year later that label doesn't fit them anymore. It's like clothes. Like, you're not wearing the same clothes you wore when you were a kid, are you? No. You're not wearing the same brand that you wore when you were a kid. Not maybe some stuff, yeah, but not everything. Stuff changes, labels change, things change. Let's see. I'm a Cancer. My birthday is June 27th. And I fit about 95%, maybe a little more, of the characteristics of a Cancer. The more I read on these like zodiac sites, the more I'm just like, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense too. Future goals. I don't know. Get married, have a family, do something that makes a difference in the world. I don't know what that will be. But I want to either make something or do something or be a part of something that really makes a change. I'm still figuring that out. I got a couple ideas in mind already for myself. So stay tuned and maybe I'll let you guys in on the plan. Until next time, hopefully you enjoyed all this random facts about me. Come back next Thursday. Come back every day, really, because all of these guys, they're like awesome. Plus, it's like 7 guys, seven points of view, 7 stories. Like, how awesome is that? Like, this is we've got a lot coming for you. So, comment, subscribe, let us know what you want us to talk about, what you want to know about us. We'll pretty much do like 1 topic per week that we can all talk about. We've got a few ideas in mind coming up, but we are open for suggestions. So let us know. Find me on Instagram at Logan Witt. Hit me up. Yeah. All right. Until next time, my friends.